So hello guys, welcome to the channel. In this video, we will discuss Autograd in PyTorch. Okay. So what is Autograd? Autograd stands for automatic differentiation. Okay. So in PyTorch, Autograd automatically calculates derivatives, means your gradients for us. Okay. So this is extremely important when training neural networks because neural networks learn by calculating gradients and updating their parameters. Okay. So for example, I have this equation y is equal to x square. So the derivative of y is equal to x square will be 2x, right? So suppose if I have x is equal to 3, we have done the calculation. I got the derivative as 6. So manual calculation we will do like this. But PyTorch, but AutoGrade in PyTorch will automatically calculates the gradient, which is 6. Okay. So instead of calculating this manually, PyTorch can calculate it automatically. Okay. So why do we need gradients? So during neural networks training, we generally follow this process. First we will have input, then we will create a model, we will train a model, it will give some prediction, we will calculate loss. For minimizing the loss, we will calculate gradients and then accordingly we will update the weights to minimize the loss. Okay. So the gradients tells us the model in which direction should I change my weights to reduce this loss. Okay. So it shows the direction and amount of change needed in the weights to minimize the loss. For example, I have loss is 10. I have loss 10 for now. Okay, then we will calculate gradients. So it will compute how to reduce the loss. Okay, then we will accordingly update our weights. We will adjust weights in that direction. Then our new loss, suppose I got our new loss as 7. So our new loss is 7. So it has reduced some error. First I had 10, now I had 7. So this is why gradient, we require gradients. Okay. So there are some functions, important functions to remember. First one is requires slash grade is equal to true. So it basically track operations for gradient. Dot backward, it calculate gradients. Dot grade, access calculated gradient. Grad slash function, functional you can say fn. So it shows the operation that created a tensor. Okay. Dot detach, remove tensor from computational graph. Torch dot no slash grade, it disables gradient tracking temporarily. Then optimizer dot zero slash grade, clear old gradients. Okay. Then optimizer dot step, it update model parameters. Okay. These are the some important functions which we need to remember. Okay. So let's see AutoGrad in PyTorch practically. Okay, so let's see. Now we will see AutoGrad practically. Okay, I have imported PyTorch here, import torch. Now what I will do, I will make a tensor. Let's say in x variable, I will make a tensor torch dot tensor, and I will give, let's say 7. Okay, 7.0. And I will give requires grade is equal to true. Okay, I will give this. Now, requires grade is equal to true means what I am saying is I am saying keep track of the operations performed on X because later I want to calculate its gradient. Okay, that's what I am saying by doing by giving requires grade is equal to true. Okay, now let's perform some operations on X. Let's say I have created a new variable f. Now let's say I want to perform an operation like x is square plus 3. So what? So how we can do x square plus 3, x square plus 3, right? So I have performed an operation. So x square plus 3 means 7 square will be x value is 7, so it will be 7 square uh, is 49 and plus 3 will be 52. So its value, f's value will be 42. If you will see your f, here you can see 52. So here you can see grade slash fn. What it means. So PyTorch is telling us I know how this tensor was created. So this is what telling PyTorch is telling us. I know how this tensor was created. How this tensor was created. I have stored the necessary information to calculate gradients backward. Okay. So that is what it is telling me by giving grade slash fn. Okay. Okay. Add backward. Okay. So this is what PyTorch is telling us. Now, if you will do f dot backward f sorry backward f dot backward. Now what it is saying dot backward which tells Autograd go backward through the computational graph and calculate the gradients. Okay, calculate the gradient x square plus 3. So x square plus 3's derivative will be 2x, right? X square plus 3's derivative will be 2x. So what is the value of x here? 7. So what will be the derivative of x square plus 3 will be 2x. So 2 into 7 will be 14, right? So how we can access the gradient? Simply I can do x dot grade. Now you will get 14. Okay. Understood how it works? Now let's take another example. Okay. Let's say again I will create a variable and I will store a tensor here. This time I am creating a tensor like this. Let's say 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. Okay. And similarly, I will give two more lists here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So I will replace this by 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, again, I will make another. Sorry. I will. Okay. I will replace this by 7, 8, and 9. Okay. If you will see your Y here. Okay. So it will, if you will see your Y here, it is looking like this. I have created a tensor for Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay. Now, again, I will perform an operation on it. Okay. What I will do, again, I will create a variable here. Let's say f2 is equal to, let's say f2 is equal to y square plus 3. Same equation. Okay. Y square plus 3. Okay. If you will see your f2 here, what it will give you? 1 square will be 1 plus 3, 4. Its square will be 4 plus 3, 7. 3 square will be 9 plus 12. So it will give you like this. Yeah, 4, 7, 12, 19, 28. Okay. According to this equation, it will square each element and then it will add plus 3. Okay. So this is how your F2 is looking. So now what I will do, I will make sum of every element. Okay. Uh, I will add all the elements to make this into a single value. Okay. So we will do the sum for converting the entire matrix. into for converting the entire matrix into one number. Okay, because without specifying an external gradient is normally used when the output is scalar. Okay, so if it will be a single value, then it will considered as scalar. Okay, so so what I will do, I will do z is equal to, let's say, f2 dot sum, f2 dot sum. Okay, and if you will see your z here, it will it will add your all elements. Okay, it will add your all elements. Let's see what you will get. You will got 312. If you will add all these elements, you will get 312. Okay, now again, what I will do, I will do y dot, sorry, not first, I will do z dot backward. Okay, z dot backward. Okay, so I forgot to give your requires grade is equal to true. Okay, okay. Now it has given again grade functional. Okay, same, say for same purpose like the previous one. I will do z dot backward again for same purpose like before. Now, if you will see your, if you want to access your gradient, what you will do, y dot grade, simple. Here you can see this is your gradient. So if you will if you will do derivative of this equation, y square plus 3, again you will get 2y, 2 into y, right? If you will do derivative, if you will find derivative of this equation y square plus 3, you will find 2y, right? So what will be the value of 2y? This is your y. So multiply all the elements here by 2, right? 2y means multiply 2, multiply y by 2. This is your y, and multiply this by 2. So 1 got 1 is replaced by 2, 2 is replaced by 4, 6, 8, 12, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Right. So this is how AutoGrade works. Okay. So that is all in this video. Thank you.